You know, something that I want to do on my channel here, I always want to give recommendations for new fragrances to try out and do fragrance list videos, reviews, recommending fragrances for y'all to try. But I do like the idea of doing certain concepts for certain unique ideas on my channel. More discussion like videos, like today. Today, I want to talk to y'all about 5 men's releases that I think should happen in the future. Brands, are y'all listening to me? Yeah, probably not, but let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? My name is Justin. Welcome to my channel, 502 Fragrance Reviews. For those of y'all that are tuning in to another one of my videos, I really appreciate all the support you give towards my channel. And if you're new watching this video at any point, you enjoy what I'm sharing with you, hit the subscribe button below, hit that post notification bell to let you know when I upload a new video. Because I got a lot of great content planned for this channel. So without further ado, let me show y'all what's been on my brain. 5 fragrances that should happen in the future. The first fragrance I want to talk to y'all about is one that should come from the house of Calvin Klein. For those of y'all that saw my Calvin Klein Defy fragrance review, my last video, you know that I wasn't too high on that release, but Calvin Klein is trying to become more modern with their fragrances, which obviously they should. But the fragrance idea that I got should be a modern interpretation of one of their classic fragrances. And that one would be Calvin Klein's Obsession Eau de Parfum version. Right here, text. So why would this make sense, guys? Well, let me tell you why it makes sense. A few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, Calvin Klein did the same exact thing with another one of their classic releases. Check this out. Calvin Klein's Eternity, right here. A big release in the 90s, I believe, maybe early 2000s or 90s, but it's one of Calvin Klein's staple fragrances. Typically, a lot of older guys now ask for this fragrance, not as much younger guys. It's not as popular as it used to. What did Calvin Klein do? They came out with Eternity Eau de Parfum version right here. They made it more enhanced, a little bit deeper, and they modernized the DNA. Because the original Eternity nowadays, it smells kind of dated, even though I respect it. But it smells kind of dated. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend Eternity Eau de Parfum. And with Calvin Klein's Obsession, the original right here, I will tell y'all this. I like this fragrance a lot still. For those of y'all that are into fragrances like me, y'all know this is more of an oriental, amber-like fragrance. And to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of amber-based fragrances came out through the years was probably inspired by this, because this came out way before those. So what do, Calvin Klein? You come out with Obsession Eau de Parfum, an Eau de Parfum version of that, make it even more richer, deeper, maybe make it more blended better. And that, to me, the original Obsession smells timeless, but try to make it more modern in a way where you don't ruin the DNA. It'd be a fantastic release. I feel like the fragrance community would love that, and I feel like on the mainstream market, the customers would smell it and be like, oh wow, this is very different. Because even nowadays, Obsession, the original, smells unique on the market. In your dealers and Macy's, your mainstream stores, that smells unique because nothing else is really doing anything like that. But the niche fragrances are. So Calvin Klein's Obsession Eau de Parfum would be an amazing idea. Calvin Klein, please do it. The next one I'll talk to y'all about, I feel like this one's painfully obvious. I think this is for sure gonna happen next year. That is Viktor & Rolf's Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Parfum version. So, text. The original Spicebomb has sparked a really nice line of fragrances within the Spicebomb line. And this one right here, Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Toilette, came out this year. It's one of the better releases to me of this year on the mainstream side. And what they're going to do is painfully obvious. Why, Justin? Here's why. Check this out. Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Toilette right here. Look at that. Look at these color schemes. Green, red, based off of, like, I guess, military, you know, the infrared, night vision, whatever, blah, blah. So, night vision, even though I don't like it that much, sold very well. What did they do? Came out with Night Vision Eau de Parfum. This one right here. Look at the color scheme. So imagine this. Imagine, you see how these intersect, they're easily relatable. So imagine how Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum looks, but remove the green label, slap on a red label, Infrared Eau de Parfum. I mean, further enhance and improve on the Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Toilette came out this year that I do enjoy quite a bit. Make it even more richer, deeper. Come out with that next year, which I'm very confident they're going to do that because Spicebomb Night Vision came out 2019, I believe. Guess what happened? The very next year, Night Vision Eau de Parfum in 2020. So now 2021, we got Infrared Eau de Toilette. 2022, Victor and Rolf, if you're smart, you come out with Infrared Eau de Parfum. Easy money, and it'd probably be a really good scent as well. The next one I want to talk to you about, to me, is one that also obviously makes sense. But then again, I feel like these people that work for these brands nowadays, what makes sense doesn't really make sense to them. That's another story. Anyway, the one I'll talk to you about now, from Ralph Lauren, Polo Black Eau de Parfum version. Yes, I'm talking about a lot of flanker releases, guys. I know, text. I'm talking about a lot of flankers, but that's the world we live in. And if you make flankers make sense, then that's good. The problem that I have when flankers don't make sense, in combination with brands not doing new releases. But anyway, this one's painfully obvious to me because of this. Look at this. Polo Blue, Polo Red, Polo Green. All of these right here, the original polos in the colors schemes. What has Ralph Lauren did with those? They came out with different flanker releases, yes, but more recently what they did is they came out with eau de parfum / parfum versions of their best sellers in the past. It's not selling as well as it used to. Polo Red, right there. I think last year or the year before, I don't freaking remember, but Polo Red Eau de Parfum came out. Now to me, that wasn't a good release because Polo Red Intense I thought was amazing. But there we go. Polo Blue right here, right? Yeah. Came out with different flankers of that. Well, guess what? Polo Deep Blue right here. Look at how the bottles look. They're kind of following a similar type of styling now with their modernized releases. Polo Green, Polo Cologne, the original. What they do this year? Polo Cologne Intense Eau de Parfum. This one right here. And if you look at all the Eau de Parfum modernized bottles, they're all following a similar type of bottle design as far as like the coloring. Like if you see it in person, you know what I'm talking about. And the only one they have not done it for yet is Polo Black. And I see that coming in the future if they're smart. And yes, I do know that Polo Double Black exists as well currently. It's still out on the market. If I am the creative director for L'Oreal or for Ralph Lauren, whatever, if this fragrance is not selling well anymore, I'm gonna axe it, period. But if it's still selling well, I'll keep it. But we still need to come out with a Polo Black Eau de Parfum. Why? Because you did it with Polo Blue, Red, and Green. Black's the only one you haven't done it for yet. And to me, Black, that DNA is most interesting out of the Polo scents. So make it happen. Polo Black Eau de Parfum. The next fragrance I want to talk to y'all about, or a fragrance idea that I got that I think would make sense, comes from the house of Versace, you know, for Versace, I mean. And this is Versace's Dylan Blue, but an Eau de Parfum version of it. Text. So, the original Versace Dylan Blue right here, it's really popular in the fragrance community. I don't know how popular this is when it comes to the mainstream market though, because in my experience and working in retail, the Versace Mano Fresh and Versace Pour Homme and Versace Eros are much more sought after from the average consumer than Dylan Blue. That's also very important to remember. But the reason why I want to mention a Versace Dylan Blue Eau de Parfum is this. Lately here, Versace has really been focusing on one of their popular fragrances, coming out with flankers of it to make more money. That fragrance is Versace Eros right here. And that came out, I think, in 2013, and it sold very well for them and continues to sell well for them. So what did they do? They came out with Versace Eros Eau de Parfum a few years ago. Apparently that must have sold very good for them too. It must have. Because now they're coming out with Versace Eros Parfum down here, if I can show all the bottles. And they all look similar, which I'm gonna cover that on a different video. That was so stupid that they did that. I had a dope concept for that. I'll talk to you about it. But Eros is making them money, so they're coming out with stronger versions of it. So my hope is this. If Versace Dylan Blue is selling well for them, why not do a Dylan Blue Eau de Parfum? The DNA of Dylan Blue, I think, is very solid. It is a blue fragrance, but it's got a lot more darker type of a base below it. Yes, it combines some other popular scents, I know. But I think if you made a more enhanced, deeper version of Dylan Blue, oh man, I think that would sell very well. You would have the fragrance YouTubers probably really enjoy it. They would post it in their videos, reviews, more free marketing for Versace. Thinking like a business person here, it would just make a lot of sense. But I don't know how well Versace Dylan Blue sells, because in my experience, it's not very sought after from customers. Nonetheless, I think it would be a great idea for them to do Versace Dylan Blue Eau de Parfum. The last fragrance idea that I have that I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm gonna do a series of this type of video. I love the more discussion-like videos, more talking like this. I'm gonna do more of this type of content for y'all. That would be from the house of Dolce Gabbana. And what I propose for Dolce Gabbana is Dolce Gabbana K Parfum version. Put some text in. So this to me is another one. I mean, all of these to me are painfully obvious. I hope these people for these brands know this. I hope. The reason why this makes so much sense is this, guys. And y'all probably know what I'm going to say already. Dolce Gabbana K, that line, K Eau de Toilette and K Eau de Parfum, that is Dolce Gabbana's competition to the blue fragrance trend. What I mean by that, guys, for some people that don't know, is watching this more casual in the fragrances. Bleu de Chanel and Dior Sauvage has transformed, has changed what people want nowadays on the mainstream side of fragrances. The blue bottle, the fresh out the shower scent. Bleu de Chanel came out with 3 different versions: the Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum. Very smart from a business standpoint. And Sauvage has done a similar thing, copying Bleu de Chanel. And now other brands have done their own take at a blue bottle, come out with the Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Parfum. That type of scheme to maximize profit, but also enhance on the DNA of their blue fragrance each time they come out with a stronger version. Dolce & Gabbana K Parfum, it seems like that should be painfully obvious here, right? I mean, because they got Eau de Toilette K, Eau de Parfum K. And I don't know how well these sell, but where I'm from, this don't sell well at all. But it must sell well in bigger cities from the vendors that's pushing it down customers' throats. But anyway, this one makes sense because what I just told you. I mean, imagine a more richer, deeper, to the max, the intense of the Dolce Gabbana K type scent. And do y'all probably want that? No. I mean, I wouldn't care too much for it, but it may actually be good. You never know, because K Eau de Parfum I thought was pretty solid. It's unique compared to what's out on the market. And I just think that right now Dolce Gabbana is focusing on things that they shouldn't right now. They came out recently with Dolce Gabbana The One Intense Gold right here. I'm gonna do a review on that. It's not gonna be good. I don't know why they put the time and effort into that when they should be putting more of their time and effort into a Parfum version of their blue fragrance, which will sell very well. Dolce Gabbana K Parfum, make it happen, Dolce Gabbana. And that's all I got for y'all today, man. Let me know in the comment section below, what do y'all think of my fragrance ideas? I like doing stuff like this, brainstorming and putting it into a video and sharing my thoughts with y'all, because for those of y'all that didn't know by now, I say this every video, I'm pursuing a career in fragrance to work in the fragrance industry one day. So I am wanting to understand and study how these brands are thinking now currently, so that when I come up there, I can introduce new stuff that they should have been doing a while ago. But yes, and give me thoughts in the comment section. What are some fragrances that y'all think should happen in the future? Whether that's a brand new release, original, or a flanker to a popular fragrance. Because in the next installment of this, I will talk about an original release I think that a brand should do. I think so. But yes, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope you have a nice day, nice evening. Till next time.